Hey everybody, this is Josh Paul, host of the Small Marketing Teams podcast. I'm really glad that you're checking out the show today. If you're trying to grow your business and you're not a household name or a well-funded startup, you need to do things differently, and that's what we get into on this podcast. If that's you, go ahead and click subscribe on the screen right now so that you'll get notified when we put out new tips, new tutorials, and new advice for small marketing and sales teams. Is the inbound model still relevant if you have a finite pool of buyers and you know who they are? Small Marketing Teams, episode 23.
You're listening to the Small Marketing Team Show with Josh Paul, the podcast where you'll learn how to achieve big growth without a big budget.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for tuning in to today's session of the Small Marketing Teams Show, the podcast that marketers, salespeople, and business owners rely on to learn how to do more with less. Each week, I'll teach you how you can grow your company without the big budgets that we associate with marketing today. Whether you're the only marketer in your company, and you're also the salesperson, the CEO, and the person who does payroll, or you have a marketing team big enough to need an org chart, you're in the right place. I'm your host, Josh Paul. Let's get started. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this episode of the Small Marketing Teams podcast. I am so happy to have you here. Today, we're going to talk about a situation that a lot of businesses find themselves in when they try to connect the dots and really implement inbound marketing. Now, if you don't know what inbound marketing is, let me start by telling you a story. I never meant to be a marketer. I didn't think very highly of marketers earlier in my career. Those were the people who picked tchotchkes for trade shows or colors for campaigns. I didn't have an interest in that. I was focused on making an impact at the companies that I was in, and marketers spent their day tweaking signage and had nothing to do with lead generation or sales support or revenue at all. So I never really wanted to be a marketer. And then I discovered inbound marketing. I was at a company and they were struggling to generate leads. And this was early in inbound marketing's infancy. And I came across a company called HubSpot. Actually, I just first of all came across a lead generation ebook. I downloaded that and I got the helpful call the next day from HubSpot that said, "Hi, how can I help?" Or "I have some ideas for you. I'd love to chat." And that's when I was introduced to the philosophy behind inbound. And I instantly fell in love with it because I did want to grow companies. I did want to contribute, but I didn't want to be that marketer and I didn't want to be that traditional salesperson. So the idea that you can grow a company by serving your market and educating your market and helping your market and getting up every day and working that system, that really appealed to me. I could do that. That's how I was first introduced to inbound marketing. And I suspect for a lot of you listening today, that's how you were introduced to inbound marketing as well. And you fell in love with it. The idea of helping your market and educating your market is a lot easier than interrupting your market and forcing your message down the throats of your buyers. When most people think of HubSpot, they think of inbound marketing. They're kind of one and the same. They came up at the same time, and the founders of HubSpot claim to have coined the inbound marketing, the inbound philosophy. And I'm completely fine with that because it has changed my life, and that's how I was first introduced to it, through HubSpot, through their messaging, through their philosophy. Now, when most people think of HubSpot, they think of inbound marketing. Now, when most people think of inbound marketing, they think of lead generation. It goes something like this. You produce original, educational, insightful content to get found by buyers, turn website visitors into leads, and convert those leads into customers. And then down the road, delight those customers so that they become advocates for you in your market. That's how I grew my last company, from 10 leads per month to 300 leads per month through 100% inbound leads generated by HubSpot's marketing platform. Now, this growth model works great if you're the type of business that has a big enough target market where people are searching for and sharing information about your industry, your product category, or even just the problems that you solve. Now, here's the riddle that comes with this type of inbound marketing. What should you do if your market is smaller? Is the inbound model still relevant if you have a finite pool of buyers and you know who they are? I was helping a company the other day, and they sell to public utility companies. There are only so many large utility companies in this country, and they're very specific. There's not a lot of search volume, but you know who they are, you know who you need to talk to. So does the traditional inbound lead generation model still work for them? In this case, companies often switch to an account-based marketing and sales approach, often called ABM, account-based marketing. The question then becomes, can HubSpot's successful inbound philosophy blend with ABM? And can the HubSpot platform be used for ABM strategies? So listen up. If you're a B2B company that wants to feel confident that you're using the best marketing and sales platforms to grow your business, and you're committed to making account-based marketing a major, if not the primary component of your marketing strategy, you're really going to want to pay close attention to what I'm going to say next. The first thing that you need to know is that HubSpot has 3 primary modules: marketing, sales, and service. A lot of people don't know that HubSpot has a full sales platform and a full customer service platform as well. So for those of you who don't know, now you know. For those of you that know before, just know that that's important in this discussion. So in a traditional inbound lead generation model, HubSpot's Marketing Hub takes center stage. You are blogging to get found, building a following, and nurturing those leads down the funnel using marketing automation, usually email. With account-based marketing, marketing features take a back seat initially to HubSpot's sales features and CRM. ABM is all about getting into sales conversations, building one-on-one relationships, and turning those connections into sales and long-term customers. The inbound approach, built on educating your market, plays well into this type of relationship building. Even though supporting sales is the primary goal of ABM, salespeople who only talk about their product and only push for the sale will fall flat. Buyers are busy. They still need a reason to give you their attention and their time. Helpful, unique content gives target contacts that reason. Luckily, HubSpot's sales and marketing tool sets contain almost everything you need to support an ABM strategy. However, it's paramount that you configure your HubSpot lead management setup to maximize sales rep efficiency, maintain clean data, and provide transparency about what is working and what is not. So what I'm going to do next is give you a 5-point framework that outlines how you can run your account-based marketing strategy on HubSpot. And the big picture question I want to answer for you here is, what is the role of an inbound marketer in an account-based marketing strategy? So part 1 of this blueprint is warming up your audience. The marketing team is going to run digital ads to specific roles at target accounts. These are companies usually. These ads will lead to landing pages with top of the funnel content offers provided by your company. Once somebody from that company is on your list, you can send email marketing campaigns with educational resources and relevant offers to bring them down the funnel. So that's part 1, warming up your audience. And the idea is that you're making it easier for your audience to be aware of your company. You're building awareness so that when sales makes that call, sends that email, sends that resource, the contact at your target account is more likely to pick up the phone, open that email, click through to that resource. So that's part 1. Part 2 is sales support. There's a huge role for marketing to support the sales team. Again, it's not lead generation first. It's not marketing first. It's a sales first approach. So you're arming your sales team with valuable information that will get the attention of your target contacts to help stay top of mind and bring people down your funnel. This will include tools, videos, white papers, assessments, and many more. It's similar lead generation tools, but instead of making them marketing offers behind landing pages, you're supporting your sales team and arming your sales team so that they can get into a sales conversation at a target account. Marketers will also prepare email templates and snippets and documents and automated sequences in HubSpot's sales toolset. And this is so that sales can provide personal touches at scale during various points of the selling process. The next place where marketing, especially an inbound marketer, plays a critical role is during the due diligence process Once you're on a target account's radar, they will visit your website, your social profiles, and other searchable information about your company to conduct their own evaluation. You want to leverage your company's content and marketing offers to build credibility with these leads and bring them down your marketing funnel by offering ungated blog content as well as relevant resources that they can download through a landing page. Now you may be thinking, what about SEO? That's such a big part of inbound marketing and getting found. Do we just lop that off completely? The answer is no. SEO is not out of the picture with account-based marketing. It just takes too long. When you have a finite pool of people, it takes too long for SEO to kick in for that to be your primary focus. So it's not out of the picture. So industries that lean towards an account-based marketing sales approach are often ripe for SEO domination since fewer people are producing quality, ungated content consistently. While ABM is your primary strategy, since creating SEO-friendly content takes time to see results, use HubSpot's SEO tools to publish topic clusters in the background that will pay dividends down the road. Your content will saturate the research that your leads are doing on their own. And before you know it, you'll be known as the one main player in your industry, regardless of your size, because every time somebody searches for something related to your business or your industry or the problems that you solve, your company's information will appear. So you want to be producing this content in the background using HubSpot's SEO tools, but it's not going to be your primary way of getting into sales conversations. But you don't want to neglect this because over time, this is going to overtake some of those paid targeted ads, and your company is going to become ubiquitous in your industry because of the education that you're putting out on a weekly basis through your blog content. And the final role for marketing in your ABM strategy is to manage your integrations. You don't need to rely on HubSpot alone. Leverage HubSpot's ABM integration for targeted ads and for augmenting your account information. With most of HubSpot's Connect partners, you'll be able to use the information in your CRM to target accounts more accurately, as well as pump that lead intelligence back into HubSpot. So to summarize the 5-point account-based marketing blueprint for how inbound marketers can support the sales team and support an ABM strategy. Number 1, warming up your audience so that the sales team, when they do place a call or send an email, they're more likely to get a response because the target account is aware of your industry and is seeing them everywhere. Number 2, supporting sales with tools and content that's going to help them get the attention of their target account when they reach out to them. Number 3, crush the due diligence game. When somebody hears about you and they want to do their own research on you, you want to be ready. Your website needs to be ready. Your social profiles need to be ready to be consistent in the value that your sales team is delivering. And you want to, if you can, get them to convert on something on your website to bring them down the funnel even further. Number 4 is that long-term SEO strategy. And number 5 is helping to identify and set up and manage and maintain the integrations that in HubSpot with other tools that support ABM in the same way that HubSpot does. So you may be thinking, what about salespeople? You'll notice that this framework is for marketers, not salespeople. What I just went over are the ways that marketers will use HubSpot to support your sales team and your ABM campaigns. Because the truth is, when you implement your account-based strategy in HubSpot, your sales team will already be at the center of your outreach and relationship building efforts. So what do they need to be successful? For your sales team to be successful and for them to be able to handle 10 to 20 times more contacts than they're working today, your sales reps need 3 things. 1 is a business-specific lead management framework. This is how you're going to track leads, how you're going to identify what needs to happen next, track follow-ups, and there's several ways to do this, but there's some that just rise above and make it so efficient for salespeople. But just know that you need a business-specific lead management process. Next, you need HubSpot's sales tools. They're often called the HubSpot's sales accelerator tools. You can get them with HubSpot Starter, HubSpot Professional. That's really the level that I like to start at, or HubSpot Enterprise. And then you need a playbook for how to handle contacts, deals, and follow-ups in your CRM. And this is a unified process that everybody follows so that your metrics stay clean, your data stays clean, and everybody is on the same page in how they're reaching out to people and how they're building relationships and how they're tracking that in the system for themselves, but also so that marketing and management knows where things are, where opportunities are in the process. So let me boil it down for you so that you can take action today. So here are the takeaways for supporting a account-based marketing strategy in HubSpot. First is that HubSpot works really well with account-based marketing strategies. However, you need to turn the traditional lead generation model on its head to use ABM and HubSpot together. Next, we talked about starting with sales. Start with setting your sales team up for success with a solid lead management process in your HubSpot CRM and sales tools. Taking on HubSpot's sales and marketing platforms at the same time can be a lot to swallow. So a lot of times companies that I'm working with to set up their account-based marketing program in HubSpot will start with the sales platform and then layer in the marketing platform behind it. But getting your sales team set up and your CRM set up and your lead management process set up and automated is going to be step number one. And then marketing can come later if you need to do it that way. So to wrap this up, what is the inbound marketer's role in this process? Marketers play a significant role in ABM strategies, as we've gone over, from warming up your audience so that they pick up the phone when a sales rep calls them, to providing educational content and product marketing materials to sales reps at every point in the relationship building process. It's not about your sales team. They can't do it without you. It's just your marketing team is not the tip of the spear anymore. They are the support team. They're the supply trucks. They are arming the sales team with what they need, both from a process, from a content, and from a messaging perspective. If this discussion resonated with you today, if you're not making traction with your account-based marketing, if your sales reps feel overwhelmed, if you don't have good visibility into where leads are and opportunities are in the process, if you have target accounts and you have leads today, but not enough of them are turning into sales, I may be able to help you. What I'm offering is an opportunity to chat and brainstorm about your business to get you unstuck. You can go to smallmarketingteams.com and apply for a private strategy session with me or a member of my team who does this every single day and has developed unique processes inside of HubSpot for getting record-breaking results with HubSpot and ABM strategies. With that, I want to thank you for joining me on the Small Marketing Teams podcast. I will see you online.